Heaven lieth at the feet of mothers. The best among you is the one who doesn't harm others with his tongue and hands. You will not enter paradise until you have faith, and you will not complete your faith until you love one another. A good man treats women with honor. Remember your own faults when you want to mention of others. The strong is not the one who is physically powerful, but indeed, the one who controls himself when angry. The greatest of richness is the richness of the soul. God enjoins you to treat women well, for they are your mothers, daughters, aunts. Strive always to excel in virtue and truth. The best jihad is to speak a word of justice to an oppressive ruler. God does not look at your forms and possessions, but he looks at your hearts and your deeds. No two things have been combined better than knowledge and patience. Happy are those who find fault with themselves instead of finding fault with others. Exchange gifts, you will love one another. Do not tell me how educated you are. Tell me how much you have traveled, and I will know how educated you are. The best among you are those who have the best manners and character. Wisdom and power follow endurance and patience. Say the truth even if it may be bitter. Tell people of glad tidings and do not push them away. Do you love your Creator? Love your fellow beings first. The believer does not slander, curse, or speak in an obscene or foul manner. Contemplation for an hour is better than formal worship for 60 years. A father gives nothing better than good education. Speak to people according to the development of their consciousness, for if you speak all things to all people, some cannot understand you and so fall into errors. Do not waste water even if you were at a running stream. Riches does not mean having a great amount of property, but riches is self-contentment. A white has no superiority over a black, nor a black has any superiority over white except by piety and good actions. When a thing disturbs the peace of your heart, give it up. If anyone travels on a road in search of knowledge, Allah will cause him to travel on one of the roads of paradise. You do not do evil to those who do evil to you, but you deal with them with forgiveness and kindness. Conduct yourself in this world as if you are here to stay forever, and yet prepare for eternity as if you were to die tomorrow. Women are the twin halves of men. However much the faith of a man increases, his regard for women increases. Patience is the key to well-being. What has reached you was never meant to miss you, and what has missed you was never meant to reach you. Be persistent in good actions. If any Muslim plants any plant and a human being or an animal eats of it, he will be rewarded as if he had given that much in charity. I have not been sent to curse people, but as a mercy to all mankind. When you see a person who has been given more than you in money and beauty, look to those who have been given less. The main sign of a weak man is his bad attitude towards those who are weaker than him. Love for one's country is part of faith. A good deed done to an animal is as meritorious as a good deed done to a human being, while an act of cruelty to an animal is as bad as an act of cruelty to a human being. Speak good or remain silent. A space in paradise equivalent to the size of a foot would be better than the world and what is in it. The worst of guardians is a cruel ruler. Beware of becoming one of them. In paradise there are things which no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no human mind has thought of. No child can repay his father unless he finds him enslaved and then buys him and sets him free. There is a polish for everything that takes away rust, and the polish for the heart is the remembrance of God. Every raindrop that falls is accompanied by an angel, for even a raindrop is a manifestation of being. Whoever loves to meet God, God loves to meet him. Who is the most favored of God? He from whom the greatest good comes to his creatures. Those who are patient in adversity and forgive wrongs are the doers of excellence. It is not within the character of a believer to curse, to damn, to speak or act improperly. The worldly comforts are not for me. I am like a traveler, who takes rest under a tree in the shade and then goes on his way. If you do not feel ashamed of anything, then you can do whatever you like. Modesty brings nothing except good. Fear the pleading prayer of a wronged one, for there is no veil between it and Allah. More harm is done by fools through foolishness than is done by evildoers through wickedness. Do not think little of any good deed, even if it is just greeting your brother with a smile. Verily, God is compassionate and is fond of compassion, and he gives to the compassionate what he does not give to the harsh.